Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and here I teach Ielts. Well guys, we are going to talk about fear of Ielts. Some students are afraid of fear and this fear is their biggest enemy. And remember, when you are overpowered by fear, fear is something like a chain and it chains you and then you cannot escape and you don't know what to do. I've noticed another thing, many students, they prepare very well for their Ielts exam, and when they go to take their exam, there is a certain unknown fear, uncertain fear, and under that pressure of that fear, they fail to perform well, and as a result, they don't get good bench score. So I'm going to share my own story and then I'm going to tell you how you can actually overcome your fear of Ielts. Fear of reading, fear of listening, fear of writing, fear of speaking, and all that. Once upon a time, I was working, or I had to work as a home tutor, and I used to teach Spanish language to students, and I used to go to their home, and there I used to teach that because I was a home tutor. So there I had a student, and that student had a big dog. I don't know the breed of the dog exactly, but that was a big dog, and whenever I went to his house to give him Spanish lessons, I saw the dog. I was really afraid of that dog, and I had a fear that if any day this dog is gonna attack me, then what would happen? So whenever I knocked the doorbell, and I used to ask the servants there that, is the dog around? And they used to say, no sir, we have locked the dog in a room. And then I used to go, but every time when the dog barked or I saw the dog, the master of the dog was taming it all the time. So when I saw that, I had a fear that this dog is going to bite me someday. One day I was sitting in the drawing room and my student was getting ready to attend the lessons, and suddenly in that drawing room from nowhere the dog entered. And I was like, oh my God, this dog. And I was totally terrified. Believe me, I was panic stricken. I was panicked when I saw the dog and I in one room, both of us, and I didn't know what to do. The first thing was just to surrender. But then I thought I need to take a chance. See, whenever you take a chance, that is the time when you learn. I decided to take a chance, and the name of the dog was Magnum. And before that, I had seen the servants and that dog's master ordering the dog like, Magnum, come here. Magnum, sit down. Magnum, go. And the dog was kind of obedient. Now, because the dog was familiar with me, he didn't bark at me, but he came closer. Maybe the dog wanted me to love him and all that, but I was so terrified, I can't tell you. I was shivering. Every hair of my body was shivering. And then I mustered all my courage, and with a trembling voice, I said, Magnum, sit down. Magnum sat down, and to my surprise, I was like, huh? Is this the dog all my life? Ever since I joined this tuition, I was always afraid of this dog, right? And the dog sat down. And then once again, I mustered all my courage. By that time, I was more confident. I said again, Magnum, go. And the dog went back. And I was like, yes, it worked. And I'm saved now. See that? I mean, there was the fear. But within the fear, when you show some courage, the fear vanishes. I mean it, I repeat it. Whenever you are terrified, whenever you are panic stricken, you show a little courage. You know, courage is the enemy of fear. Both cannot be present at the same time. If there is fear, there is no courage. That's why there is fear. And if there is courage, then there is no fear. Fear will vanish. Same is the case with Ielts studies and many of my innocent students. Ielts is like a dog barking at you, ruff, ruff, ruff. and you're so scared. IELTS dog has 4 legs, listening, reading, writing and speaking, and this dog has a big mouth, it can take a big bite of me, and you are always afraid that it has 4 legs, it can scratch me and all that. But by the time you decide to show some courage, by the time you show some confidence, and then you realize this dog can be tamed. So you have to tame this dog, which is called IELTS. This dog has 2 versions. One is academic, one is gender training. So if you have the courage, if you muster up the courage and convert your courage into confidence to overcome the fear, then definitely there is nothing on this earth that can terrify you, that can scare you, that can make you feel afraid and all that stuff. All you need is courage. Courage to prepare for IELTS. Courage to practice IELTS, and most importantly, you need a lot of courage to take your IELTS exam. Believe me, when I said Magnum sit, my voice was shivering, but still, you know, dogs, they feel your fear. They feel that you are terrified, you are afraid, but I showed normal reaction. Internally, I was, you know, shivering, but externally, I did not show that to the dog that, okay, you are a dog, I'm not a dog, so let's just see. So I overcame my fear just by confronting my fear, just by facing my fear. So guys, let's face it, you got to face IELTS. You got to face IELTS reading. Come on, I'll see that. I know reading is a bulldog. Big dog, big mouth. I'll face IELTS reading. Let's see, academic reading, no problem, I'll do it. But with courage, you need confidence. With confidence, you need knowledge. I mean, these things are supporting you at the back. You need knowledge, you need language skills, you need intelligence, and then your courage is going to help you. And if you've got only hollow courage, then you cannot unopen any door. So this is how you got to show some courage in listening. Courage, persistence, tolerance, try again attitude. These type of things are really needed. And for speaking, you need to be confident to face the examiner. Right? I mean, you can face the examiner. Believe me, that one sentence of mine changed my life, changed my fear of dogs into controlling the dogs. And that sentence was, Magnum, sit. And the dog sat. Then I said, Magnum, go. And the dog went away. And if I hadn't spoken those sentences, and if I was terrified of the dog might have attacked me and all that stuff, right? So guys, all you need is courage, confidence, wisdom, intelligence, and believe me, this is the right time of your life to use all these things. This is the right time to use your courage, your confidence, your language skills, your intelligence, right? Practice, patience, and all these things you require. And once you do it, let me tell you, the reward is great. There is an amazing reward that is waiting for you. I mean, what you watch on TV, that will become your reality. The clips you see of Canada, the clips you see of Australia, the clips you see of New Zealand, the beaches of New Zealand, one day you are going to be the part of those clips. You will be there. Now you see from here, the things are on the other side of the fence. And once you're going to put some effort and energy and you're going to overcome your fears, you are going to be in the scene. Right now you're looking at the scene like this, and the time will come when you will be the part of scene and you will look like this. Okay, I'm the part of this scene. Now people are looking at me. Stay confident, overcome your fears. If reading is difficult, do it all. If writing is difficult, put some extra effort, give some extra time, and try to tame all the dogs in IELTS. Okay, the dog has 4 legs: reading, writing, listening, speaking, and all the legs are there, and you got to control that dog. And let me tell you, you have to tame this dog. We call it IELTS. Thank you very much. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. The story which I shared with you, that is a true story, and this is how I overcame my fear. And obviously you can overcome your fear, but you don't need a dog to overcome your fear. There can be another situation. IELTS is big enough to be a dog for you, so you can just use that. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best, and leave the rest. Then you see the results are going to be there. Success will attend you. Success will touch your feet one day. Take care. See you soon.